It's the Andy Thompson Show on ESPN 97.7.
What you got, QB1?
It's Omaha is it's a run play but it could be a pass play.
I throw, you catch. It's not that hard, okay?
Time for Quarterback U with Judd Bingham on ESPN 97.7.
Welcome back. Thanks for being with us. Quarterback U, brought to you by Fabulous Freddy's. Check out Fabulous Freddy's, 2 Southern Utah locations. Proud sponsor of Region 9 Athletics. We go up live to Lehi, Utah, our Quarterback U headquarters with JBT, Judd Thompson. How's it going, Judd?
Good, Andy. Always good to be with you.
Let's do it. Let's jump into it. We got Joseph Smith, quarterback of Snow Canyon. Judd's broken down the film. He's broken down the player. We're going to get his analysis and scouting report on Joe Mack. Let's start with anything that, your just first kind of reaction to watching film of Joe Mack this year, Judd.
Yeah, I mean, I think I haven't seen a quarterback just so calm in the pocket. Like he's almost, and not in a bad way, it's almost like he's in slow motion sometimes because his feet are so quiet and so comfortable. And that's rare, especially for a high school quarterback, to just kind of be comfortable, stable, confident in the pocket.
Yeah, that poised. Yeah, I've been impressed with that too. What's his, aside from that, maybe what's another strength that you saw in Joe Mack's game?
Yeah, I think sometimes a quarterback, is trying to throw the ball, tight spiral, throw it as hard as they can. I would say he throws a very catchable ball. He has a lot of touch, whether that's, throwing these quick screen passes out to the receivers, or I saw a few times against Cedar where he's escaping the pocket and just kind of flipping it out to a running back. So his ability to throw the ball with touch to make it catchable is solid.
Snow Canyon coming off that win against Cedar. The week before that, they beat Centennial. They put up 47 points. Joe Mack had 5 touchdowns in that game. This week, they're going to Crimson Cliffs, and you can hear that game on our sister station, 890 KDXU. All right, Judd, let's move on from strengths to something maybe Joseph is working on at the quarterback position.
Yeah, I mean, always easy for me as a 40-year-old to be sitting in my couch, critiquing a 17-year-old kid. But I think... I think it's one of those things where, and this is probably applicable for every quarterback, is that there, sometimes he falls out of his throw a little bit, meaning he's not driving towards the target. And I think there's, very few quarterbacks, no matter the level, that have enough arm strength to do that. And so I think when he's got a base, when he's able to throw from that platform, then you see better accuracy, you see better touch. But, sometimes when he's falling away from his throws, then, either accuracy or velocity can go down.
Now, Smith is about to play one of the best defenses, I think, probably in all of Region 9, if not 4A, in Crimson Cliffs. So what would you be anticipating if you were Joe Mack that they might throw at you this Friday night defensively?
Yeah, I mean, when I watch Snow Canyon, it's obvious they want to do some RPOs or some opportunities for Joe to throw the ball in a run play, right? Yeah. And so a lot of times you can screw that up by giving him one look as you're kind of breaking the huddle on defense, and then right before the snap, you're able to change something and, make what looks like would be a quick bubble screen to my slot receiver or an outside screen to my outside receiver look open. All of a sudden it's not. So that's always very hard. And I think, with Crimson, Wayne always has a great plan, but I think if you're mixing up zone coverages, man coverages, that also screws up the RPO game, just because RPOs with man coverage aren't necessarily great, as great as they are against zone.
So kind of being wary of your pre-snap read on the disguise and stuff. All right, very good. All right, let's go to a household name that he reminds you of at the quarterback position.
Yeah. So I can't help but watch him, number 16, and not see Garner Minshew in some ways, right? And I don't say that as a bad thing. I think Garner's one of those guys that's just a gamer. I think he throws an accurate ball. I think the ball's out on time. I think he's, feisty, wiry, and I see that a lot. I guess we're calling him Joe Mack now. I was calling him Joseph all week. But I think, Joe Mack's ability to get rid of the ball quickly, throw the ball with touch, be accurate with the ball. I see Minshew. I can't tell, but I don't see a mustache underneath Joe Mack, so he probably doesn't look like Minshew very much. But, watching him throw, he reminds me of him.
Talking with our QBU expert, Judd Bingham-Thompson, about Snow Canyon's quarterback, Joseph Mack Smith. Judd, thank you so much. We'll talk to you again next week. And what do you got going this Friday up there with high school football? Any big games?
So we have family picks. So I will be getting my picture taken up in the woods somewhere.
All right. Well, enjoy that, Judd. We'll talk to you again next Thursday.
All right, Andy. Take care.
Quick break. Back with more right after.